guys, it's your girl Oriana. Welcome back to my channel, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and also share, please, so we can get them followers up, because we need them. I need them. Support your girl. Like, that's the least y'all can do. Just support me, please. Also, like and comment. So today's video is gonna be a story time, and I have a lot of stories. Like, I have a lot of them. So what I'm gonna end up eventually doing is I'm gonna post on my TikTok and on my Instagram, and I'm gonna give y'all two options on which story you want to hear, and whichever story get the most likes, that will be the story I tell next. So today's story is gonna be about when I almost got the fighting in the classroom. Let's get into it. So me and this girl was best friends at the time. I say that because me and her are not friends anymore. We're gonna call her Brittany. So me and Brittany, we did everything together, you know, hung out, all types of stuff. She stayed the night at my house like plenty of times. At one point she actually lived with me. Whatever, that's all another whole story. We gonna get on that sometime later on down the line. But anyways, so me and Brittany, we was like cool. We was best friends, did everything together, stayed the night, blah blah blah, you know. And I ended up also dating this guy. He didn't live here, he lived in a whole nother state. So it was a long distance relationship for a minute, until he ended up having some personal things going on to where he ended up having to leave, and he came and stayed here in my town with me and my mom and my stepdad. Everything was going smooth. It was cool, you know. It was nice having him there, all types of stuff. And he ain't have nobody, you know, here. So the only people he got is me, my fam, and my friends. So basically my friends is his friends at this point. So it's like I started noticing stuff from Brittany. Like, Brittany would just like do weird shit. I shouldn't even have said that, but anyways, Brittany would do weird stuff. And I was just like wondering, like, it was always odd to me, like the stuff that she was doing. For one thing, she did was, one night she messaged him and asked him to walk her home. And so he told me that she said that to him, and I was like, why do she want you to walk her home? She done this walk several times by herself. Her sister don't even stay that far, you know. It was just weird. Like, you just like left my house. Like, she seriously like walked out my house. And if you wanted somebody to walk you home, all you had to do was say something in the house. I don't know why you would sit there and message him. So I had said, oh, okay, we're gonna walk her then. We will walk her. And so me and him ended up walking her home or whatever. But I could tell that she was just up to something, because it's like she felt some type of way that I came up out that house. Like, why is you asking my boyfriend to walk you home for? You weird. Anyways, that was one thing that was just, she was doing too much. The next thing was not coming to school. She would call in or whatever, that she was sick and stuff. Like, why you not showing up? I just seen you the day before, and you calling in talking about you wasn't feeling good and stuff like that. Like, yeah, okay, because my boyfriend, he wasn't in school or anything, and it was just like, okay, yeah, why is you know, doing this odd stuff? Her sister ended up telling on her. Her sister ended up saying that she would be asking him to come over, and she would talk about how Brittany would be flirting with him and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, strike number 2. So I ended up addressing the situation. Me addressing the situation, I was like, yeah, quit messaging my man, quit texting him, all types of stuff like that. And I told him, you don't respond to it. I'm like, she acting needy for no reason. She was doing all this stuff perfectly fine before you even moved here. And it was just like weird. So then me and her got into it. And I was like, I'm over this friendship. Like, I'm basically over it, because why would you sit there and be bogus? But she's like, no, I'm not trying to get with him. He's trying to get with me, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, girl. And so we in the classroom. Crazy thing is, everybody know me and her are friends. They know that me and her are best friends. And the way our teacher had the desk set up, she had them like set up in a square. And we normally sat right beside each other. We was that close, because this is like our little study hall period. And so one boy in the classroom, he was just kind of like looking like this. And he was like, Oreo. And then he said her nickname, which I'm not going to say it because I don't want to, put her out there. But he said both our names. He was like, what's going on with y'all? He said, y'all always sit by each other. Like, why y'all not sitting with each other? And so I was just like, I don't want to. Like, it was just simple as that. I was like, I don't want to sit by her. And so she was like, I don't want to sit by her either. Like, we was just kind of picking with each other at this point. And I don't know what she said. I don't know if I said something. I don't know who said what. But next thing I know, we both like scooped back in our chairs and we about to get up. The thing is, our teacher that was in the classroom, she was letting us argue. Like, she was letting us argue. When she seen them chairs slide back and she seen us get up, she was like, no. She said, no, that's it. She was like, no, we're not doing this. And so she was like, Oriana, come up to my desk or whatever. And so I go over to her desk and she talking to me and she trying to get me to calm down, because she know I'm not that type of person. Like, she know that I was a good student. I really was a good student. I didn't get into any trouble at school at all. So she was just like, go and give me your ABC book, because it was my senior year and we had to do this, like, our senior project in our English class was an ABC book. And so she was like, get your ABC book and show me your ABC book. So I was like, all right, whatever. But I'm still mad. And Brittany, she over there still talking stuff. So the teacher tried to tell Brittany that she need to hush and all that. Brittany ain't really listening, but whatever. So we going through the book and I'm trying to like calm down and tell her each letter in my book or whatever and what it means. I get to Brittany's name in the book. Well, was her name in the book, because I actually covered it with something different because of the fact I was mad at her and me and her wasn't talking anymore. So you had no reason to be in my ABC book. And so I'm telling the teacher, and she was like, Oriana, calm down, because I am like saying smart stuff. And so she typing on her computer. I didn't know what she was typing at all, but she's just like typing away on her computer while she also listening to me and talking to me. Next thing I know, I hear Brittany's name get called over the intercom to go down to the counselor's office. I started laughing because it was funny to me, and I was like, she stayed in trouble. The thing was, she always stated she always wanted to fight and stuff like that. She always was talking back. And so she got called down to the counselor's office to go talk to the counselor. And I just, got talking to from the teacher, her telling me how good of a student I am and that I just need to relax. That's it. That's all she did or whatever. But the rest of that time, it was like not wonderful. Our friends felt like they had to pick between who they was gonna hang out with. Some was just bouncing back and forth, like they'll hang out with her and then they'll hang out with me. But it was always tension there. Like, we wanted to fight each other so much during school. And eventually I started getting to the point to where it was just like, why I gotta fight her at school when she know where I live? You know, I knew where she lived, but where she actually lived, her house was kind of far. Her sister was close, and she wasn't always at her sister's house. But what really set me off was she told my boyfriend that if she saw me, she was gonna fight me. And I wanted to test that theory because I'm not the type of person to run up on somebody. I want you to hit me first. I really want you to hit me first. And he was like out, and he was at another friend of ours house hanging out, and I ended up telling him that I was going to go over to my cousin's house. And so when I was about to head to my cousin's house, I saw her, and he was on his way back to the house or whatever, but he stopped and he was like talking to her. And when she saw me, she was about to walk away, but I was being extra, and I was sitting there saying, no, you said you was gonna fight me when you saw me. You told him you was gonna fight me when you saw me. Whatever. We didn't get to fighting because she wouldn't fight me. She would not run up on me. I wanted her to hit me so bad, but me and her didn't get to fighting. Me and him, we got into it though, because I was like, at this point, I'm starting to think you messing around with her because you keep on like entertaining her. And he was like, she just ran. He said she just popped up on me. He was like, I was coming back to the house, and she was just like walking down the street. Which thing is, her house wasn't in the area of where she was so-called claiming she was walking to. But yeah, that's a whole nother story. But anyways, that's the story about when I almost got to fighting in the classroom. Nothing major, but it's a little something because I need to post on my channel. So I have like better story times to tell, but this is just like a little, you know. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like I said before, hit that subscribe button and also share, and I'll talk to you guys later.